Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Wings of Fire. This is your host Anuj Prabhu. Today we have a very special guest here. We all know that Mumbai cricket always produces a gharana of batsmen, but there are some names that didn't quite get the recognition that they deserved, and maybe they had to move to another place to prove their worth. So, today we are going to learn about the story of Jay Bista. So I have Jay with me. Hi Jay, how are you?
Hi, Anuj. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. So, how's your fitness going in the lockdown?
Well, it's going pretty well. I've got some equipments and I'm doing it in my garage. So yeah, it's going pretty well.
Great, great. So, talking about the sport of cricket, we have all played it. Especially people in Mumbai. We play it on in the gully. On different kinds of maidans, and this is what this is what we are. Growing up, but only few realize their dream that here I can change it in a profession. So what made you think that, or was there any influential figure in your life?
So I started playing cricket, professional cricket when I was 12. Like when I really got into. But my mom says that when I was a kid, from that time I was very much into it, and I realized that when I was at the age of 8, 9, that I wanted to play for India. From that time, I had only one goal that I want to play for India, and till now, I'm just chasing that. So you can say that from the age of 8, I thought that I just want to play for India and represent my country.
So I know really well that how difficult it is to break through the ranks of Mumbai cricket, with so many people going gunning for places, and then it's so difficult. So, any anecdote that you would want to share with us, any particular innings at any junior level that made you the batsman that you are today, or changed your mental toughness or rightly tested your character?
So the thing is, from the age of 14, every age group I played, it just made me stronger because I had to go through a certain, what do you say, certain process to get into the team. I had to score runs, and it was very difficult for me every time to get into the team because there were always good players who I had to compete with. But the thing is, I just got stronger and mentally fitter every game I played, every age group I played. When I first broke into under 14 team, it seemed difficult because when I was 9 or 10 years of age, I never knew that there were so many hurdles to go on. I thought that you directly play for India or you get picked somewhere around. But then I got to know that you have to play certain age groups. Then there is the Ranji Trophy, and there are a lot of hurdles to go on. But when I first got picked for under 14, I was very happy. But when I went there, I realized that it's not gonna be easy playing into this level. Then from under 14, I went into 16. From under 16 to under 19. So every step I got closer to Ranji Trophy. It made me stronger, and every time there was some or the other thing which I realized, and I knew that I just had to get better because if I need to compete to the next level, I need to get mentally fit. So I just kept on going, and there were things like there were a lot of things was said to me like next level maybe you're not gonna pick or something like that, but I never listened to anyone. I just wanted, as I told you, when I was 8, I just wanted to play for India.
Mm.
So uh, still the goal is to play for India, and that's why I just kept on going, and every hurdle I passed, there was something good to learn, and it just made me stronger.
Right, that really, and getting into Mumbai team, itself needs mental toughness. India is the next thing, but getting into Mumbai team is really like a dress rehearsal for the kind of pressure that you're going to feel for places in the Indian team. So completely kudos to you for that. any particular innings, of that Mumbai. One thing that one innings that I remember was, against Madhya Pradesh. You had spoken about that innings on the turning track, which was
Mhm.
very difficult, and then you kind of, that there weren't good scores from your side in the first couple of innings before that.
Mhm.
So that was really like the make or break innings for you. So anything about that?
Yeah, see, I played the first game against Railways, and I got out cheaply in the first inning, and second inning I was adjudged caught behind, which I wasn't, which was a bad decision from the umpire, but you get it every now and then in cricket.
Yeah.
Second game, we all knew that Madhya Pradesh wanted an outright win, and they were gonna give us a track like that. So it was a rank turner. It started spinning from the first ball itself, and unfortunately, we had to feed first. But I just knew that this is the chance. Either I can make it from here, or I can just go out of the team. So I knew that I just backed my game in that match, and I think so. In the fourth innings, we had to chase around 270 runs on that kind of a track, and we just had one thing in mind. The whole team decided that by hook or crook we are gonna chase this target. It seemed really impossible when we first saw the wicket because we were bowled out for 110 in the first innings. So chasing 270 in the fourth innings on that kind of track, which was turning from the first day itself, was gonna be a big challenge. So I just went out there and just expressed myself. I knew that I've played in Maidans, Azad Maidans and Cross Maidans where the wickets are not that well prepared. So I knew that I have it in me, and if I back myself, I could do it. So yeah, I was really happy that I could contribute to the team success for the first time in Ranji Trophy, and from yeah, I would say that that was one of the special innings which I've played.
Right, right. So, things were quite, it was going good for you, at a good pace at Mumbai. Being the opener, getting to face the maximum number of deliveries, even in limited overs cricket. So that is kind of a good place to be, playing for one of the powerhouses of domestic cricket, being right in the right under the eye line of the selectors, and dishing out performances. So what happened that, that you had to suddenly turn your head towards Uttarakhand? Something about a particular under 19 player, and the way you had been left out of the team. If we would like to know about that.
See, I would say that there were instances when I scored runs and I was kicked out of the team without any reason, and I had to make way for players who were coming from an Indian cricket team. So yeah, that was okay with me. But the only thing that hurt me was I was first told that you have time, you're young, so you have to wait for your opportunity. And when the opportunity arrived, I was ready for it. And that moment of time, I get to know that you're gonna be replaced by a newcomer. That was the only thing that hurt me because I waited for my opportunity. And whenever I got chance, especially in limited cricket and a few times in Ranji Trophy too, I had proved myself. I have played innings which helped the team win. So that was the only instance. And one instance, I know that the coach told me that the BCCI, some officials from BCCI told him that we are looking at that player in an international level, and that's why you have to make way for him because he can play India. And that hurt me a bit, hurt me a lot, I would say. After that, I had decided that yes, if Mumbai Cricket Association doesn't want me, I will happily go and. I just wanted to play cricket at this point of time, or at any point of time. I just wanted to play cricket for any team, if it's Mumbai or Uttarakhand or any team. I just wanted to play cricket. This is the only thing I know, and I just want to do that. I can't just sit out and watch. I would do that. I have obviously done that for Mumbai. I've been in reserve for a lot of games, and after scoring runs also, I've happily served drinks in the next game. But the thing what happened was really unacceptable from my. That's what I think. I don't know what people think, but that's what I think, and that's why uh, I just had to go and I had to play. And luckily, this year turned out good. I hope it. I could contribute more to the Uttarakhand team, and hopefully one day I can achieve my dream, which is only to play for India. I had never dreamt of anything else. I never even knew when I started playing cricket that there are Ranji Trophy or something like that. I just wanted to play for India. So that's the only dream or goal. Right now, it's a goal for me, and I think so. I'm not gonna stop till the time I either achieve it or I don't have the power to play cricket more.
Yeah, that's a really powerful decision, because shifting from an elite side to a side who played played cricket, right? So, and we obviously know that there is a bias, that even if you score heaps of runs in played group, you are kind of judged on your performances when the played teams come together against the elite teams in the knockouts, quarterfinals, semifinals. So
Right.
the performances there are the ones that matter. So don't you feel that this is sometimes unfair, because if you score 500 runs in 5 games of the group stage, those are still runs,
Mhm.
right?
See, I would say it's not that bad because we play against the side which have not played competitive cricket. When I was playing against Northeast teams, I knew that they were not that up to mark, but hopefully in coming years they will be because these are the association which have just started playing cricket. But in Mushtaq Ali, we played with the same group and we almost beat Delhi in the quarterfinals, so
Right.
pre-quarterfinals this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that last 10 overs weren't did not go our way, but we almost beat Delhi. So I would say that Uttarakhand team is a really good team, and they are growing. And in few years, you'll see them competing with the best teams in the nation. But coming to your point, yeah, I don't think it's biased because playing with the elite team and with the northeast team or the play team, there's a lot of difference, and it's okay. My goal was to take Uttarakhand to uh, the B group or C group and then perform there, which we managed to do it this year. And right now, for one days, we are in B group, we are in the upper group for this year, and I hope I could do the same this year in the Ranji Trophy. And then, if I perform in the elite group, maybe there's gonna be a recognition. This was the plan, and luckily I could do it for in the one day years, but unfortunately the Ranji Trophy did not happen, so I have to wait one more year. But luckily it happened in one day years, and I'm happy. I'm happy, and so I could achieve my goal what I wanted to this year, and I'm gonna wait till my time comes.
Right. So, as you rightly pointed out about the Ranji Trophy not happening and you having to wait for 1 year. There are many cricketers like who's, we could not say only the chances of playing for India, but also the livelihood, the potential livelihood, because in the end, money is of certain importance, no matter
Hmm.
whichever field you choose. So, uh, does it make a huge difference for people, not having Ranji Trophy contracts now that Saurav Ganguly has told, right, that the domestic players will get their
Hmm.
contract money? But uh, the last time we spoke, you had told me about the Uttarakhand Cricket Association not having paid the money that they owed the players of last year.
Hmm.
So what
Hmm.
has that been solved right yet?
Yeah, it has been solved. They have paid this year's match fee, but as I said, that Ranji Trophy did not happen, and it's difficult for the for player like us who doesn't have an IPL contract because if I tell you, we have just got one Ranji Trophy match fee. If you add all the Mushtaq Ali and Vijay Hazare matches, that's only one or two Ranji Trophy match fee. So it's very less. Like for people like us, it's very less. But yeah, you can't do anything about it. BCCI is gonna take the right decision. We are gonna go with it. We have to go with it. But yeah, if anything could happen, it would be a great help for us. But we'll have to wait what the BCCI decides. We just have to take it into our stride and just wait for it. Wait for what they do. They are gonna do the right thing. I hope.
Right. So you spoke about your brilliant Vijay Hazare Trophy campaign where you almost beat Delhi. But there was a lot going on in the build up to the tournament. Wasim Jaffer, who has been one of the great domestic stalwarts, and you have been knowing him from your days in Mumbai. uh, there were also talks about him wanting you to be the captain, and then in the end it was Iqbal Abdullah who was made the captain. So did that create a bit of rift in the dressing room? That's my first question. And second question will be about that whole Molvi episode, that that uh, there were some religion bias in the group and all that stuff.
See, to answer that, to answer your first question, I'll say that see, Wasim Jaffer is a great human being. He's an honest human being.
Hmm.
So I don't. Yeah, he wanted. He told me that he want when he asked me to play for Uttarakhand. He told me that we are looking for a young captain, and you might be a captain. And as he told in his interview that he spoke to the selectors or the officials, and he asked me to be the guy. But the Uttarakhand management did not decided against that and made Iqbal the captain, which was absolutely okay with me because he has played much more cricket than me, and he himself is a legend in domestic cricket, and in IPL cricket too he had done really good. So I'll say that. There wasn't any rift between us or anything in the team. We already knew that what had happened, and when we met, we just decided that if we think about this, this is gonna get bad, and it's not gonna help the team. So we decided that not to think about it, not to talk about it, and we had a mission in our hand. We had to qualify first. The mission was to qualify because there was only one team which was going to qualify, and with that we knew that we had to keep a good run rate because we weren't playing against Assam, and they were a good team. So we knew that they are gonna win equal number of matches as we are gonna win. So we had to keep the run rate good, and we achieved that. We qualified and almost beat Delhi, and it was an amazing performance. But the end of the day, we lost. So I won't say anything about that. And but I will say the team gelled well, played well, and played together. And again, I'll say that Uttarakhand is a really has a really good talent, and in few years you'll see them competing with elite teams. And to answer your second question about Molvi, see, as I told you in the last interview too, that I never saw Molvi. I never knew what was happening inside. I wasn't aware of anything, and it happened between them, and I did not knew about anything. I just got the news that Wasim had resigned, and after that there were a lot of things on paper and stuff which I heard for the first time. Maybe it happened, maybe it did not, but I did not see it. So this is my statement about that. But I don't think so. Wasim Bhai must have done something. Wasim Bhai must be like this, or must have done something for Muslim and uh, this religion matter. But Wasim Bhai is a great human being, and he has always been honest. He is always hardworking, and the most important thing is we look at him and we learn a lot from him, especially cricketers like me who are young. We just look at him. We have seen him play a lot of great innings, and I'll say Wasim Bhai is a great human being, and I don't think so. uh, I can't say anything against him.
Yeah.
I've never seen that, and I don't think so. Anything happened was true.
Right. That shows a massive respect for him, and that should always be there between guru and his disciple. So speaking about the camaraderie between you and the team members, I want to point out the camaraderie between you and Iqbal Abdullah. Both have suffered some unfair treatment from Mumbai. With in his case, it was the cooling off period, due to which he had to face 1 year in exile, and the next year he wasn't picked. Despite being told that yeah, he would be considered. So, is there some kind of, you could say, not sympathy, but some kind of emotional feel that, you both have been in this together? And does that drive the entire team through?
Well, I don't think so. I never knew about this, that something like that happened with him. I knew that he was coming to Mumbai again, and there was gonna be a cooling period for him. I don't think that this was the reason. See, when you play in a team,
Hmm.
see, for me, I'm a team man. I'm gonna give my 100%, and I'm gonna help each and every individual in the team. I never have any. I till the time someone doesn't poke me, I never have any, what do you say, dispute within the team. So we were good from the first time we met when we were traveling to Uttarakhand for the first time, and me, Samad, and Iqbal had decided that we are gonna give 100% for this association, and we tried that, and at some point we were successful in getting this team to the elite division of one days, and yeah, we achieved our goal. Unfortunately, during Syed Mushtaq Ali, we couldn't click on the crunch time where we lost a few games. Against Baroda, we had a good chance of winning. Against Chhattisgarh, we almost beat them. It was a super over. So I think so. The team was really good, and the professionals, the Samad Palla and Iqbal Abdullah, I've learned a lot from them too. For me, they are very much senior, and I've learned a lot from them too. I was the person who was trying to take good things from them, and trying to learn a lot from them. They are stalwarts of domestic cricket. Samad Palla itself has taken so many wickets in Ranji Trophy. So I only learned a lot from them, and we gelled very well. I'll say the team really gelled well. From the first time we met, we had this goal that we have to do good for this team and take this team forward.
Right. Coming to the last section of our podcast here, talking about you and your dream of playing for India. So we all know that for the past 1 decade, the kind of platform where young talent or a bit middle-aged talent who want to make their name have been fast-tracked into the Indian team through the IPL. The likes of T Natarajan, Varun Chakravarti getting a place in the Indian team, or maybe Rahul Tewatia. They also have been domestic stalwarts for quite some time, and then suddenly they get a chance and they break through. So there were in the last few auctions we haven't seen your name in the IPL. Was there a conscious effort from you to not put your name in it, or were you called for any trials and were they not successful? If we could know anything about your opinion on why don't you want to play the IPL or anything like that.
I obviously want to play IPL. Why not? It's a great platform. The thing is, when I was 19, 20s, 21s, I used to go to a lot of trials. I'd performed there well, and there were people with the who were with the franchise that told me that you're gonna get picked.
Hmm.
They were talking about it, but every year I was disappointed.
Hmm.
I I had to be disappointed. But after that, I just thought that if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I can't crib about it every time that I'm not picked. If it's gonna happen, it will happen someday. But from the past 1 or 2 years, when my name did not see it, from the past yeah, 3 years, I guess, I'm having an average of plus 50 and a strike rate of plus 140 inside Mushtaq Ali's. Still, I am not been picked. But I think so. The criteria is something else. Maybe I don't know what it is, but yeah, it is disappointing that you aren't being picked after scoring runs. But this is what you have to keep doing. You just have to keep on scoring runs, and that's their job to pick you. If they don't want to, if a team doesn't want you, then there's something wrong with you. In the whole India, there are 8 teams. The whole IPL has 8 teams, and I think so around 100 Indian players. And if the in 100 Indian players, if you aren't able to make your name, then I think so there must have been something wrong with me only. So I'm gonna improve myself every year. And yeah, as you told, I had told in my last interview too that I didn't want to fill the form this time or the last time.
Hmm.
But my parents forced me and my coach forced me. That's why I filled it. Because the thing is, you feel disappointed when you're not being picked. Every year, it feels disappointing. And after scoring runs, too, you're not being picked. Then I don't know what I can do. So that's why I felt disappointed. But for my parents' sake, I did it. Again, if they tell me I'll do it, I'll fill the form. There's nothing wrong with filling the form. So I'll do it in one more year. But the only thing is, it's disappointing when you don't get picked. Every year you apply. It's like every year you're applying for a job and you're getting rejected. After knowing that you're at least scoring runs, or you're at least you know that you have to be there, but you are not. So it's disappointing. But still, the only thing you can do is keep trying every year, every time, every day. That is what I do. I just keep things aside. I just keep negative things aside and just keep on trying, keep on working, and keep on working on myself every year, every day, and try to improve myself 1% every day.
Right, as fans, we would also urge you to keep going because obviously it is very
Thanks.
pretty natural to get disheartened, but in the end, some people get their chances late. You could always take inspiration from someone like a Praveen Tambe, who kept going and he
Yeah.
got his chance late. So it's never too late, and there is also a mega auction next year, so two new teams will come. Maybe you will get a look in, and then once one good IPL season can take you places, and we have seen that. We have seen many examples of that happening. So
Mm.
yeah, it was
So,
really good talking to you, Jai. Thank you for
mm.
giving us your time. And yeah, I hope this video reaches the right place and the right people. And yeah, hope you be successful in whatever you want to achieve.
Well, the people who are watching this video, I just want to, I don't want this to reach to anyone who has everything. I just want people to know that you just keep on trying everything, every time, where you go, there are gonna be disappointments, and there are gonna be people who are not gonna like you. But that's not a real goal. A real goal is to focus on what we are chasing and just keep on chasing. Someday you're gonna achieve it. So just there are a lot of people who text me on Instagram, DM me on Instagram or Facebook or messengers that I just want to leave cricket, or I am very disappointed, or I am very, what do you say, in depression. So the best way to handle it is just keep yourself busy with something that you love. Right now we aren't able to play cricket, but there are a lot of things what you can do. There are a lot of just try and figure out what you love and just keep on doing that and keep yourself busy. That's the best way to be happy. So I would say everyone that in this tough time, don't lose hope. Some good things are gonna happen soon. So keep on going and keep on improving a person every day. That's it.
Right. No, this is going to be a very motivational video for a lot of athletes, especially in places where there are a lot of competition. There is a lot of competition, and it's very easy, not just in cricket, but in every other facet of life, where you feel like
Exactly.
giving up. And I hope this, if even one person gets motivated by our podcast today, then this podcast will have achieved its goal.
This is what I want.
Right, right. Yeah. Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you for your
Thank you.
time.
Thank you so much.
And we will catch around soon, when hopefully you will make your debut for India.
Sure, sure, sure. Thank you.